in this interview in for the position that you are applying. Are you ready?
Yes, yes, I am.
Question number one, and please take your time. What have you done to prepare yourself for this career?
So, first, let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself before I answer that question. So, I went to high school at Union Colony Preparatory School. I am currently a junior in college and I attend the University of Central Arkansas and I am majoring in criminology. And with the criminology degree that I have, I want to be able to pursue the fire department and be able to help my community. And with that being said, I just feel that helping my community has always been a part of something that I've always wanted to do for my whole life. And just growing up in this community and knowing what's around me and knowing the people around me, I feel like I can grasp a lot of things that they are feeling and how they feel when issues and situations happen. And I think that for a person who can be able to just lend a hand, lend a ear, I think it can go a long way.
Okay. Would you like to add anything else?
No.
Can you please tell us about a situation in which you had to deal with an irate customer?
So I had worked at Target before for as a seasonal worker. I was working as a guest service advocate for the time, and I was supposed to be helping a lady with an exchange. Well, what had happened was the lady did not have her receipt on her, so I had asked her multiple times if she had it, and she had said no. Well, she had started getting flustered, and she had started getting irritated with me, and she started looking around, throwing her hands up in the air. Well, I had just looked around to the right to my coworker, and she had just said, "Fine, use the ID." So all I did was just press the simple button on the register, and we just ran the transaction as an ID, and she got the return. And all I needed to do was just communicate with my team and be able to solve the problem, and that's all it was just one simple button, and all I had to do was just ask a team member.
Okay. We're all humans. We all make mistakes. We all have positives and negatives. Can you please tell the panel what is one weakness that you have identified about yourself, and what are you doing to overcome it?
So one weakness that I would say that I've noticed about myself that I would love to overcome is the fact that I, excuse me, I am a very, I am a very driven person. I'm a committed person to the work and the craft that I do, but I have noticed that when it comes to actually being punctual and being on time, that I am very short on that, and that I do not arrive on time at family gatherings or to specific events. And I think that just deals with me leaving the house not on time. And I think that if I leave the house within 15 minutes earlier from what I leave right now, I think I'd make it to work with 10 minutes to spare and get ready for work. But other than that, I think I would also have to say is just I do like to be lackadaisical sometimes and just not being able to accomplish a certain task at times. And I think that if I really just put my mind to it and I just stop moping and complaining about it, it will get done. I mean, it's just a simple fix that needs to happen. And I think that it will. And I think that it won't be an issue if you hire me into this establishment.
With that being said, Mr. Guzman, why do you feel that you're the best candidate for this position?
Well, like I had said earlier, I have grown up in the city. I've grown up in this town. I know the streets like the back of my hand, and I know where each group of people like to live, whether it's on the west side, the north side, the east, or the south side. Growing up here for 19, 20 years of my life now, and seeing my dad be a firefighter, experiencing that firsthand, and being on the rigs and being at the fire station, going down the poles, and being able to actually turn the lights on and see how the oxygen tanks work and what the workout room looked like. It really pushed me, and it's really pushing me to strive to become what my dad had became, but be better than him, because he was already good at what he did, but I want to be better than him and just be able to move up in the rankings and be able to pursue more of a career and more for myself in order to give back to my family, but not only to my family. When I'm on the job, I want to give back to the community, and with the community, being able to speak to my fellow Latinos and Latinas and Hispanics and everybody that's around me. I know that there is a language barrier, but the language barrier can always be broken with one person, and it all takes one person or just a change within the crew. And with that, I think I could bring diversity into this establishment. I feel that I could help out with other people, and I think that's just what I'm destined to do.
Okay, would you like to add anything else?
No, I do not have any more questions.
Okay. Do you have any questions of the panel at all?
No, I do not.
Well, with that, that concludes the questions that we have for you, Mr. Guzman. We'll be hearing from us soon.